Hello everyone! How are you all? Good morning or good afternoon. Welcome back to my channel, Start a Small Garden. This is Madonna. Please join me today for another harvesting of sweet potatoes from my small backyard garden. So excited! Let's dig in! So today let's start this time here in my small bed of sweet potatoes where I planted along with water spinach. But before that, let's cut some stems so it will not be on the way, or vines. So let's remove it as well. Scissor here. All right, I have lots of sweet potato vines here and I'm gonna put it on the side. So here, one thing I noticed that I followed my intuition that I should harvest my sweet potatoes already, not to wait anymore until the end of fall. It's because I noticed I have some new sweet potatoes slips growing here, as you can see here, and the soil starts to crack. It's been like I think 4 weeks ago that I harvested my sweet potatoes for the first time, and as you can see I have some small sweet potatoes here starting to grow. Decided to pull my sweet potatoes, and I'm planning to plant some vegetables after this. So you can see this is a pretty big one. I can tell it's like bigger than my previous harvest, so it's very nice. Look at this, and as you can see this time I'm wearing gloves, and look at this, really very pretty. So I could tell that it's about to harvest time because of the yellowing of the leaves. You can tell that it's a time to harvest again. Some few little potatoes, sweet potatoes here. Let's dig some more. As you can see guys, my soil here is really sandy soil, and it's really at first really very challenging. So I have mixed with organic matter here and make my own compost, which hopefully, whoops, look at this, another one here. Hopefully I will want to share it with you in my next future videos, and how I make my own organic fertilizers. And look, to amend my soil. And my raised bed here is really a no-dig garden, which is just like roughly 6 inches. Oh, this one is kind of long. So I'm so happy that I'm still able to harvest lots of sweet potatoes. Look at this one, it's really hard to get, but just pull right after. And here, look at this, these are really pretty nice organic sweet potatoes. These are purple ones. Sorry for the noise for my background because the neighbor is really cutting their lawn right now. So here I still have some few ones here, really very cute. So sweet potatoes that I planted here are like, they are kind of like less than 10 plants, if I'm not mistaken. It's only like I guess 7 or 8 plants because I planted it along with taro and water spinach. And look, I still have some more here. So I decided really to harvest it because I'm worried that all the sweet potatoes will just be sprouting and making lots of slips. And I think I followed my intuition right, because right now I'm super happy that I decided to harvest my sweet potatoes for the second time. I'm gonna show you also my potato or my sweet potato seed that I use for this very prolific and productive sweet potato vines that's here in my garden bed. So this is, I still have here in my plastic container the 2 sweet potato seeds, and I add one that I harvested from the last one sweet potato there, and it's still growing lots of slips here. Wow, now I mostly dug up sweet potatoes here in this area. I have some more here. This one is pretty big. And I'm thinking also that I'm going to pull out my water spinach because they start to really becoming leggy or really growing very much, and I think I planted them very densely, so I'm gonna pull them as well and planted new vegetables here. And let's go here to the next bed, which is this one is really smaller than the other one, the previous bed a while ago, which I just planted it purely for sweet potatoes, and I have harvested here before too. And let's see how much or how many sweet potatoes can we get. Whoops, this one is really big. This is, I guess this one is a yellow one, yellow sweet potatoes. And look, there's some more. So I'm really happy. As you can see, guys, my soil is really very sandy. Look at this one, really very pretty. It's really very satisfying for this harvest because I'm not really expecting to have second batch of sweet potatoes, which is really very cool. And I believe you can grow sweet potatoes, really great for any beginner gardener. Give them enough room to sprawl around, and I guess they're not very picky with soil because the one I have here, since it's sandy and I put some compost to it, and they're really very prolific too because you can harvest the leaves. But right now, look at this, for just one plant I think I got like more than 5 sweet potatoes here. Look, wow, really very nice and pretty. Whoops, this one, look at this, it's really big, bigger than the one that I harvested before, which is really great. So what is your favorite sweet potatoes variety? Please comment down below. Whoops, look at this one is really big, can't believe it. So these are like a mixture as well of yellow and purple sweet potatoes, really very pretty. And look, it's kind of like a letter S for sweet potato. Look at it, very cute. This one is really bigger harvest than the first one. I love these sweet potatoes. I can't wait to make a pie or just bake them as is with skin again. Really very nice. And if you have not watched yet my first harvest of sweet potatoes, I'll leave the link below or here on the screen. And if, for example, you would like to grow your own sweet potatoes in your garden, which in this where I live here in Florida, which is really very nice, the weather, especially during summertime, really great time to grow sweet potatoes. I'll leave also the link below or in my description if you're curious how to grow your own sweet potatoes, even in container or pots. It's really very doable. This is the one that I harvested separately and then I mixed it, and now let's put it all together here in a plastic container, and then we're going to wash it. These are separated. Some are really very small sweet potatoes and they are really growing slips, so I'm gonna save it also, and I wish it can grow over the winter so I can plant them in spring. Wow, so I'm really feeling grateful. I can't believe this. There's still a lot of sweet potatoes in my vegetable garden. It's the final color after you wash them. You can see very beautiful. These are organic sweet potatoes. I love them. Very nutritious and healthy. And look at this, I still have more to wash. And so far for this harvest, I was able to harvest with my 2 containers. The last time I just harvested really using the small metal container that I have here, and now it really doubled almost or more than the last time. So I'm super happy for my harvest and grateful as well. Do you love to eat sweet potatoes? I hope so. So here, they're so pretty. So this is an abundant sweet potato harvest, and I decided to boil them and kind of like cook it in butter. It tastes pretty well, pretty good, so sweet and so soft. The consistency, very nice. Here we are inside, and try to bake it whole sweet potatoes, and really very good. And then make fries, of course. And for the bake one, if ever, for example, you want to bake sweet potatoes, I highly recommend to poke holes using fork and cook it like for 405 for 30 minutes, and it's really tastes good. It's so satisfying, it's so healthy, and I can't wait for the next sweet potato planting and harvest again. And this is really good, very healthy. I can't say it enough. So there you go, guys. Thank you for joining me in harvesting sweet potatoes or purple sweet potatoes today. You want to watch more videos, I have the whole playlist there for you for growing sweet potatoes and harvesting. Please check it out.